Hey guys, what's going on? It is Mark. Welcome to City Skylines. I've been playing this game so much lately and eventually just kind of realized, oh, you know what? Maybe I should record this and put it on the channel if I'm playing so much of it. So that's what we're going to do. This game is very similar to SimCities, the most recent of which I'm sure you remember came out a couple years ago, and nobody liked it. It was crap. It was like they tried, it did not work. And so that's why I'm really excited to see this because it's new, it's modern, it's got curved roads, it's still got the SimCity feel. It's everything we want and more. So we're going to call this Stuffinburg because we are going to make a stuff pressed themed city and have all these different districts. A lot of the people that are in the stream really often, I'm going to make sure there's some district named after them, as well as Biggs and Wes. I know that Wes said he wanted a district of really bad traffic, specifically.
The tricky traffic district.
Oh god.
Dude, I want all sorts of fucking roundabouts. Lots of roundabouts. Roundabouts that lead into roundabouts.
Oh,
And Biggs said that he wanted a bunch of trash and boats.
like a district. Mine would be the garbage and also boat district. I am the king of trash and boats.
So you're Canada.
Yeah.
Dumping shit into our lakes.
Yeah.
So we're going to make that happen. We're going to do a lot of things here. We're on this map called Islands. I'm going to pause it for just a moment. Now I'm going to be using a number of mods to the game, and I'm going to link them in the description. There's what's one of the huge things that this thing has over SimCity from EA is that you can actually mod the game, and it has Steam Workshop support. So right away it's winning in like two different ways. I'm going to use these little dirt roads to kind of sketch out what I want things to look like initially, and then come back later and turn them into real roads. The first things we got to do to get this started out is get some power going, get some water going, and some basic zoning to get our little bitty city ready to go. So I'm gonna drag some of these out here. This particular mod that's giving me the distance and the angles and everything, that is the road protractor mod. I'm gonna put the right name up there. And it is very useful if you're like me and are very picky about how you plan things out. So let's see, we're gonna do a couple of these. This is gonna be our residential section, our beginning residential section. And I want enough room that we can like expand down the road. These dirt roads are cheap, so I can lay out a bunch of them. Over here, I kind of like the idea of having like some industry all along this river. And I don't know, that might even be where we put Biggs' stuff. But for now, I'm gonna bring it out this way, drag it back this way a little bit, get some industry sections going. And really, this should be enough to get us started. Over here, one more time, do a bit of this. Change the layout a little bit for some commercial district. In the event that we decide we want to expand that way, and then yeah, let's go ahead and get our power down and everything. Okay, alright, good. So, be picky and place it there. Water, you do not want to be, you want to put your water intake separate from your sewage outflow. Because obviously if your sewage is upstream from your water, nah, it's not going to get filtered. Everybody's going to have a bad day. Nobody wants that. It's pretty disgusting, honestly. And we're not going to have a disgusting city. So I'm going to lay out all these water pipes. Wow, we were paused. That's no good. And yeah, I think nobody's going to complain about that. Not sure. Okay, last thing we got to do before we run out of our starting cash is actually connect the power to these different things and also connect it to the residential area. So with that done, we can start laying these down. And something that I've come to realize, and I want to give it a shot, see if it works, is like, in a lot of downtown districts, you'll get where they're literally just one lot wide. Wow, my goodness, houses. I want to try that with this here. See if I can't get them to do that, versus like coding an entire area like this, where it's just going to kind of build out however they claim the lots, like you see they're already starting to do. So this is just a little experiment I'm going to be doing. But for now, get that laid out, and we'll start speeding things up. Come on, move in. Oh, what I can do is turn the budget down on my power and my water, so that I'm not burning through that as quickly. You see our budget dropped a little bit, not much. Everything's connected, good. You can see the water pipes, how it has a designation for both water and sewage. So, okay, people are starting to move in. And I can go ahead and zone the rest of these. We're getting some commercial interest now. I'll put that right there. This will wind up being like probably a major road into this area of the city. And by the way, we can expand our borders. That wasn't something you could do in SimCity, to my knowledge. We can go up to at least, I think it's a 5x5 of these squares. Where like 1, 2, so like maybe 2 this way, 2 that way, up there. It's going to be nice. It's going to work out really well. Okay, so now we need some industrial zoning. Put that right there. And that there. Good. So you kind of see how we start to get like these more, they're just shacks right now, but as they level up. For houses, you can educate the citizens to upgrade the building. And you can also, like, providing services like fire, police, healthcare, stuff like that will help your commercial and industrial buildings level up. When they level up, they provide more jobs, they provide better jobs, and they pay more taxes, which is obviously in the interest of any budding mayor. So we want to encourage our buildings to level up. And I'm just going to keep zoning that, encouraging these guys to grow. This would be a good time to talk about the curvy building, or the curvy roads, rather. So say I want to build a bit of a fancier neighborhood back here. I could just, let's wait until I have some money before I actually show that off. That might be a good idea. See, we're getting positive income now. So what we're waiting for is reaching these little population milestones. Because when you reach that, you can unlock things like trash, medical center, elementary school, controlling stuff. And as time goes on, it won't let me click it now, but you unlock more things down the road as, I guess, like your town's ability or demand for them goes up. I don't know. I don't entirely like it. I think it's kind of a cheesy system to, like, keep you from growing too much at once. But the game does let you, like, kind of unlock everything without having to... It's just an option that you check, and it'll unlock everything right away. So we could play with that, but I tried to keep things as vanilla as possible. Unfortunately, there's just a lot of add-ons that do really nice things for the game, and I want to play with them. Like Traffic Manager. I'm sure you've seen that in the top left by now. This lets you do a number of things with the that you normally can't control as far as traffic goes. And hey, there we go. There's our upgrade. But you can do things like changing whether something has traffic lights, where the stop signs are, where the turning lanes are, crosswalks. It's really nice. I really enjoy this. So, congratulations! You're a population of 400. So, part of the problem is they're going to start demanding these services right away. Like, I have to put this down now, because they're going to instantly start generating trash. So, you're welcome, Bix. You get your trash. I hope you're happy. Stripe down a couple more of these. I'm going to kind of alternate it between the blocks that are kind of like organized like this and the block down there that's more organic. and we'll kind of see which one winds up looking better. Especially as that's kind of weird that they did all like the exact same shape there. But I'm gonna fill that in. Commercial, you guys are gonna develop, right? This commercial space. Because if not, I'm just gonna dump more there. Deal with it. Elementary school. We need one of these. And let's see. You can tell the little green splotch where the coverage is. And I want to get the most out of my coverage. Sure, we'll put it there. And they're so happy about it. So that'll start to educate the kids. And work on leveling up those houses. Let's see. I think we are going to make this our industrial area. We might be able to reach these boats from over here. But once I get districts at a population of 800, we'll start marking off who's what and where. We're running out of power, so I need to up the budget on this guy. Let's go to 85, why not? Going here, I can actually see like the amount of consumption and production. Gives you a nice little infographics to understand where you are on everything. 1% landfill usage. Oh no! And there goes the garbage trucks driving up, dropping things off, going away. So let's see here. That's basically done. Just fill that in, why not? Oh, look at this. They didn't fill in like this lot. They put 4 little individual shacks. I'm glad you guys are that close. I hope you're all the same family. And yet you can all afford satellite dishes. Fascinating. Alright. Keep growing this place. We're making some money now. You get money as a reward for leveling up your city as well. So if you're in like really dire financial straits, you can just try to make sure things get upgraded. And you'll be fine. Let's see here. Trying to plan out future expansions. Hey, I have money now. I can show you guys the suburb. Yes, excellent. So you could do like really kind of grid stuff like this. And, you know, it can look nice. It can get boring. But you can also get a little more fancy with it. I'm going to bring this out to about... Let's make the entrance to the neighborhood nice and straight. And then, bada bing. And it just kind of lays out the... Oh, thank you. There's our lots. And all kinds of stuff. It lets you kind of lay these things out organically. Kind of like you would see in a real, you know, suburb. So I'm just going to do this really quick. And then we'll go get a fire station because that's kind of important. And maybe one more going this way. Don't have to get too fancy. But there's our, like, fancy, pretty suburb with, like, kind of neighborhood streets and stuff. So I like doing that. I enjoy it. I think it looks a lot nicer and a lot more real. Okay, fire station. It's a good idea to give you fire station, yes? Mr. Powerline, you are in the way. I fix. We paused real fast, so I do that, and I fix. Is good. Now, yeah, there will still be, like, potential calls that they have to answer over there. But it's better to keep it in the industrial section. So, boats and trash, huh, Biggs? I'm just kind of going to designate this entire area. No, it's not going to be called High Hills. It's called, just call it like Trash Boat. Trash Boat Wharf. There we go. We'll get to the tricky traffic later, as it were. Put down some more commercial. So I guess kind of to explain the flow between these different zones. Obviously, residential zoning is where your people live, and they can get jobs at either the commercial zones or the industrial zones. Your commercial zones is where people go for shopping. It's like one of the needs that they have to satisfy. And when they satisfy that, the shop needs enough goods to be able to provide, otherwise it doesn't work. And either your industry can provide that, or they can be imported from the outside world. So your industry can either be generic industry, where it has to import raw materials and it will export goods for commercial zones, or you can have different specializations. You need forest, you got farming, there's ore and oil. And each of those raw materials can be specialized, and they give you like additional tax income, as well as letting your industry use stuff locally. There is a resource view where you can see like there's a nice patch of oil there. There's a whole bunch of trees here. There is some ore over there, and we're sitting on a very nice patch of farmland. Since this is the downtown area, I'm not sure if we'll actually be using that farmland or not. But let's see, we need more water, so let's kick the budget up on that. And yeah, our little town's already starting to grow. Making its way. And police station. Maybe this will be the last thing we do before it is the end of the episode. Thanks for watching this, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. This is a kind of game that I really like it. City building, especially like SimCity and stuff, was always just a blast for me to play. And so that's why I was so excited and why I've been playing this so much, because it's exactly what SimCity should have been back when EA first released SimCity. And I'm really excited to see a company trying to recapture the magic and keep it going, because even, I don't know if you've been excited from just this little bit you've seen so far, but I really enjoy it. And yeah, it's on Steam. It's PC. Tiny Down! We got Tiny Down. That's good. And I'll definitely be bringing you guys more of this if you want to see it. But for now, I'm Markayam. This has been Stuff Press. Thanks for watching.